Hello ladies and gentlemen, Snowflake here, and welcome to a new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. In the last episode we had some fun duels and some close calls, but we did win everything duel-wise. We started off in the harbour against Rune and Darren, I believe. That was with... Dark Scorpion deck. We got into a little bit of a tight spot where they had a lot of monsters, but played Lightning Vortex. Ultimate Tyranno was revived, and we ended up turning it around to claim the victory. Then we went to class, which is normally easy as pie, but in this case it was easy as pie, but not the dessert kind of pie, but the mathematical kind of pie. As in, remember the first 500 digits of pie. We escaped on a little bit of a technicality, or I think it is the correct thing, but one of the ninjas played spell absorption, which made it especially difficult to wipe them out because every spell card we played would give them 500 life points, and we drew all of our spell cards that do 500 damage. The ninja had Fire Princess as well, so it was especially tough to defeat them. Luckily, the technicality was that there was a spell card that got them down to 0, and even if spell absorptions raised their life points to 500 after it was resolved, it still counted as them dropping to 0. So they still lost the duel, even though they ended on 500 life points. I don't know, we might need to get some rulebook specialists to clarify that one. But after that, we went to the girls' dorm. Tyranno was looking for Dino Girls, but instead we found Dr. Crowler and Docs. And we dueled them with our burn deck, and no surprise, we won. Then we came over to the cliff, faced Shannon and Craig, and we defeated them as well. Which deck was that with? The Roy deck, yes. We summoned Guilford the Lightning, and a bunch of Roids did some good stuff. Not advocating for steroids, just for Roid monsters, for machines. You know what I mean. So today's episode, 3 more tag duels are on the way. Don't know against who yet. We will find out soon enough. We'll start with our tunes. Anyway, we picked up some good new cards in the basement as well. We got a 3rd Necroface and a 3rd Elemental Hero Wildheart, which the decks they're part of are good pulls indeed. Very happy with that. Okay. Last location of the Friday. And we're staying in the cliff. We're going to rematch. I assume they're still going to be here. We will rematch these two guys, Craig and Shannon. We did not duel Marcel. If I said Marcel's name at any point, I was wrong. I'm sorry. It's Craig and Shannon. Okay. Mouse is bugging. That's okay. Paper. Too bad. But we still go first. Alright, give me a double Gillosaurus into an Ultimate Tyranno, please. Okay, we got none of the above, but Sabersaurus is cool. Dust Tornado is cool. Snatch Steel should come in handy. Jurassic World definitely will. Alright, 2200 Sabersaurus, and he's still got one in his hand. He's got Hyper Hammerhead. All the cards in this hand are good cards. Not often I say that about my tag partner, but Tyranno's got a pretty balanced deck. One thing it lacks is a backup for if your opponent has stronger monsters. So there's no, like, traps to stop attacks or destroy monsters or anything like that. So if it does get behind, it can be hard. Oh, we got rid of Sakuretsu armor. Good job. This is not a good hand for us because we can't summon anything here. We'll try and attack with Sabersaurus. Hopefully we get away with it. Machinist Defender. You get a Commander Covington. But we do destroy the monster. And no Mishizuri. Brilliant. Bottomless Trap Hole in case Shannon manages a first turn Javelin Beetle like he did in our last duel. Gaia Power. You think you're doing something, but actually Sabersaurus is even stronger with Gaia Power than he is with Jurassic World. So you haven't really helped yourself there, buddy. Insect Imitation. Okay. Hercules Beetle still in defense. You got rid of a 1700 attack Girochin. Or 2000 attack Hercules Beetle, to be fair. Still not good enough to beat Sabersaurus. And definitely not good enough to beat two of them. Oh. Hyper Hammerhead. It's an interesting choice. I mean, it doesn't make that much difference in terms of the damage they're going to take. Maybe he thought because that's a high-level monster, he could use Hyper Hammerhead's effect to bounce it to their hand. Even though it was strong enough to defeat it anyway. Alright, things are going well, although Cray will probably come at us with some more trap cards shortly. Yeah, figures. Toon Goblins. Well, we can wait to summon that since it can't attack anyway. So if they do have a Mirror Force, we're fine. Boku. Not too bad, because Hyper Hammerhead will still return that to his hand. So we'll still leave the field. And then I guess we don't need to attack with Sabersaurus. Yeah. Could have gone for a United We Stand play. Wouldn't have quite won the duel, but soon it will. Toon Goblins are on 2800 attack. So it's going to take some beating. Okay. And we still have another Sabersaurus. Giant Grenade. I get it, they do have traps. It's not a bad play. So another Sabersaurus. We do have enough to win the duel. Yeah, as long as Hyper Hammerhead just gets rid of that monster, then everything else will win. Girochin Kurata, fine. Yeah, okay, you know what, Tyranno? Fair enough. You know what you're doing. I had 4 unusable cards in my hand and we still won this duel. Easily. And it was all because of Tyranno's deck, to be fair. What did I even do from my own hand? Summon Toon Goblins, that's all I did. The Bottomless Trap Hole I set didn't do anything. So, thanks for the carry, man. Appreciate it. It's tough when you're using a deck that relies on specific cards and you don't get anything or any of the cards that search for it. Nice. Good win. Good win indeed. Now we've got another difficult to use deck, but we'll try our best. It's time for the Spirit deck. Alright, yep, get your sandwich, dude, get your sandwich. Ooh, Pharaoh of a Cat's in our room today. Oh. I don't know how he got in, but happy to see him. What do we go with today? Go with a throat pet. We tried. Life can be hard sometimes. And the reason why I call him Pharaoh of a Cat is because that's what Lil Karibo calls him in his Yu-Gi-Oh! GX reaction videos. So now I can't say just Pharaoh anymore, it's Pharaoh of a Cat. Because he is a cat. Ah. Okay, let's go to the harbour. Which was what we did at the start of Friday. We might have different people here this time. We will definitely try and get Tyranno some friends and hopefully do a bit better than last time's pathetic showing. Oh, Craig and Shannon are here. Built all them again. Ite and Ray is still here. And Sigfur and Dean, were they here before? We've played against them, but I don't know. But yeah, we'll do Ite and Ray today, and then the other two in the next episode. But let's try and find some friends for our dinosaur challenged, or he's not dinosaur challenged, he's challenged because all he cares about is dinosaurs. To be fair, if my name was Tyranno, I'd probably care a bit too much about dinosaurs. Dude. So scared of Tyranno. Barely see the map. Yikes. Tyranno, you go get all the people. I'll just try and stay alive. Okay, Tyranno crashed into me. I was minding my own business. He ran into me. 73 DP. Is this going to be enough for him to be happy? I don't think so. It was a better showing than usual. No, he didn't like that. I tried, man. I tried. Okay, Craig and Shannon, long time no see. How about our third duel in a row? Including last episode. Beat you with what did we use last episode? Roids. We beat you with Roids, we beat you with Toons. Let's see if we can beat you with Spirits. You heard the man. Okay, Sabersaurus Jurassic World. A repeat of last duel. 2 giant rats in the hands. Actually, it's not bad because he summons Hyper Hammerhead with them anyway. So it's not like he needs to spam giant rats. He won't anyway, that's my point. Hunting Instinct and Morphing Jar could be a good combo, because Morphing Jar can discard our hand and get some high-level dinosaurs in Tyranno's hand that he can use with the Hunting Instinct. No Spell and Trap Destruction this time though, which against Craig is a little bit of a worry. But I've got Heavy Storm. Ooh. Interesting. Do I go for the heavy storm now? I think it's, yeah, let's do it. Jurassic World I'm not too fussed about. Boku, okay, that's a little annoying. The other one was Sakuretsu armor. Now, I could do an Asura Priest creature swap play, which will get Asura Priest to my hand and steal his monster. But, no, we'll play Cat instead. Book of Moon. Insect Imitation. Getting another Hercules Beetle. Was Machine as Defender. Hercules Beetle in attack. Do you realize Sabersaurus is stronger, right? Maybe not. I mean, I don't mind taking out the cat. Definitely don't want to play Book of Moon because we want it in attack mode. If I'm adding any trap card to my hand, it's probably Mirror Force. Well, not to my hand, to the top of my deck. Yeah, let's get Mirror Force. You cannot keep a dino down. No human being has ever done it. Ooh, Hyper Hammerhead, that was a very good draw. But he plays the rat instead. What? I don't get the logic for this one. Like, why is Giant Rat better than Hyper Hammerhead in this scenario? Okay, the Beetle's dead. I mean, to be fair, unless this monster has 1500 defense, doesn't really make a difference. Kuragata Alpha, fine, but still weird. Ooh, Machina's Soldier. The best you can do is beat Giant Rat and give us another monster. Oh, if there's no monster on your side of the field, you can special summon a Machina's monster. Another. Oh, okay. Don't get Defender's effect, but yeah, that's worthy. That's worth doing, I should say. Okay, now we get a Hyper Hammerhead. And a good thing too, because we wouldn't really be able to. Oh, actually, we do have a Sora Priest. He still has one trap left. Could be a little problem. There's a Mirror Force we knew we were going to get. So Sora Priest can attack all monsters. It can only beat Machina's Soldier. Sabersaurus has to attack Machina's Defender. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sora Priest attacks Machina's Soldier. No traps. Oh, Mishizuri? Oh, Grave of Enkindling. Forget what this does. You and your opponent can summon a monster from your graveyard in defense position, but none of them can do anything. Well, obviously we'll get Giant Rat. Hercules Beetle. It's actually a smart choice, because we can't beat that. I was going to say, Asura Priest can attack all of your monsters, so... Actually, we can technically with Hyper Hammerhead. Yeah, so Sabersaurus still beats Defender. And yeah, we will send it back to his hand because it's a tribute monster. This will cost us a few life points, but sets us up very well for next turn. And Mirror Force, takes down, and then we get Asura Priest back. Insect limitations. Is it going to be another Hercules Beetle? No, he tributed a level 3 monster, so the best he can do is 4. And section. Wow, Kuwagata Alpha. That's the best level 4 insect in your deck. Crazy. Okay, now we can start dealing some damage. Again, he prefers the Giant Rat over the Hyper Hammerhead. I don't understand why. And if you're wondering why he isn't switching the other rat into attack mode, it's because Grave of Enkindling doesn't let you change the position of the monster that gets brought back. But if we get a tribute monster later, that'll definitely be good. Well, we guessed he would play a trap of some sort. He's played 2. Let's see. Dark Dust Spirit, we do not want to play that because that will destroy all the other monsters on the field. Call of the Haunted. Not that we should use it yet. Yeah, let's summon Asura Priest for fun. And start attacking. Alright, Hammerhead. And one more time, Asura Priest. Be cool to win it with an actual spirit monster. Nope, they got a birthright. Just about saved. They're choosing Kuwagata Alpha. Could they not brought back? Why didn't he bring back Hercules Beetle? Not that it makes a difference, because we still destroy it. But would have been better than that. One more attack, Sabersaurus. And he's got nothing left. Not quite a whitewash, but another fairly routine win. So yeah, even our Spirit deck alongside our Toon deck. Both winners today. You'd love to see it. I mean, once again, the Dino deck has to get most of the credit. So yeah, good job, Tyranno. Nice. One more duel for the episode. We shall go with the baddest of reactions, the worst of them, should I say. And we will take on Ray, the Machine King guy, and Aite, the Goblin guy. Don't remember what deck we used when we last played them, but I'm pretty sure we won. And we go first. Bring it on. It shall be brought. Okay, we got Stroyosaurus for Jurassic World, then Gilosaurus, Sabersaurus. And we'll have nothing left for Hunting Instinct, but still good cards. I mean, Tyrannus' deck is pretty much Earth. So, I definitely, well, thinking ahead to when I can edit his deck. Cards like Gaia Power, I'm sure there's other Earth support cards we can give him. Face down monster, 2 traps. We've got everything we need for bad reaction except bad reaction, but we got cat, so we can find it. Oh, we took a risk and it was Robotic Knight. Right, Sabersaurus took care of that one. And IT defense. And yet more traps. No, we will not play gift card. Thank you for the kind offer. Hard setting Goblin. When they do damage, they can bounce a spell trap back to us. I thought he was going to. I really thought he was going to go for Ultimate Tyranno there. Is he hanging on to it for Hunting Instinct? I don't know. I thought my cat was a goner. Maybe he's actually considering my strategy and leaving the card I need on the field. If so, well done. I don't think that's how the Tag Force AI works, but we can pretend. In the meantime, we just dealt half of their life points as damage. And should probably win very, very soon. Ooh, a monster in attack. Machine King prototype. Alright, you could... Okay, 7 completed. Well, he's cooking something. Can't really do anything to stop it, to be fair. Unless he attacks Giant Rat and then Tyranno gets a Hyper Hammerhead. That is one thing we can do to stop it. We lose Torrential Tribute goes back to Tyranno's hand. But we don't need it to win. You've gone and done it now. I mean, I have Soul Taker here. That will do the job. Yeah. Alright, we'll flip up our other favourite cat, apart from Pharaoh. And we will get our bad reaction. I mean, we won't get it. We should win. Do we win? Yeah, we got enough to win with the cat in attack as well. Okay, yeah. Hyper Hammerhead attacks prototype. Yeah, we don't... Jurassic World might have been a problem, but still worth. Would we have still won? 500, 1900, 3800? No. If he'd have returned Jurassic World back to our hand, we would have won the duel. Yeah. I probably should have played... Like, the right dual play would have been to play Soul Taker, even if it gives him 1,000 life points, because then that's offset by Hyper Hammerhead attacking directly anyway. But yeah, we win regardless, so it's fine. Sweet. Chipped away at us a little bit, but the result was never really in doubt there. And yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode. So, quite a few rematches. In fact, we dueled Craig and Shannon 3 times in a row across different episodes. But yeah, we started off by staying in the cliff for Friday night, and we used our Toon deck to defeat Craig and Shannon, mainly because of Tyranno's cards, and it was the same again the next day after our not as unsuccessful attempt to get Tyranno some friends with the Harbour minigame. But yeah, we dueled Craig and Shannon again with the Spirit deck, and had little problems taking care of them. And then we dueled Aite and Ray with our Bad Reaction deck. And if we'd have got Bad Reaction, we would have won, like, with the cards we had. But yeah, it was alright, because we just attacked them to death instead, and that seems to work pretty well when you have Big Dino Man as your partner. So yeah, 3 for 3, no problems there. Next episode we'll do Sigfur and Dean, who I think... Did they beat us? No, I think they came close to beating us, but we did manage to turn it around, if I remember rightly. But yeah, we will face them again. I can't even remember which deck we used the last time we fought them. But yeah, we will duel them again. We will go to class, and we will do 2 further tag duels against opponents we find. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one. For now, goodbye.